In archery, when I'm focused on the target, everything else is blurred. I'm not looking at anything else going on, and that is when I can hit the mark and I can succeed.
No matter where I go in youth ministry, and I've been doing this since 2001, students who may even grow up in a great Christian home, their faith isn't their own. When I first met Sarah about 6 years ago, she was your typical good church kid.
Things got hard for me when my sister left. I felt extremely lost. God was not a big part of my life. She was my role model and she was kind of my everything. My younger siblings would say that it was my fault she left. I just started to isolate myself from everybody and from God, and I was so angry with him. I would just, hide away, and it just seemed to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And I would keep hiding away more and more, and so it never seemed to get better. I felt like I couldn't turn to anybody. I just broke and I couldn't handle anymore.
When their faith becomes their own and gives them purpose, it gives them a direction to follow, it changes everything because suddenly it's not just something they do, it's something they are.
I went to my first Dare to Share conference and I had never experienced anything like that. For the first time, I had heard the full gospel after having this time with my sister, and it was such a wake-up call. I realized I'm not going to piggyback on my family's faith, I'm going to have my own faith. I'm not alone. Now I have all of these leaders, especially with Dare to Share, to start me growing in my faith.
It's like it clicked. She became a really active part of our group. You don't have to say, hey, Sarah, would you disciple this girl? She just does it. And she comes to me and she's like, hey, Jeff, I'm now discipling her.
Going from just so much darkness and to coming into this youth group and feeling so loved and cared about, just being able to grow and to take all of that pain and turn that into compassion for the world. That's been kind of just my driving force of wanting to now go out and share the gospel with everyone else.
What if we were able to share the gospel with every teen? And the only way that's going to be accomplished is through teens telling their friends. When I think about Sarah, I'm extremely proud of the young lady that she is, and the way that God is using her. She's been one who's gone from a quiet kid on the sidelines to be sharing her faith, whether it's here on church site during a VBS or whether it's with people at the college now.
When I go to any type of store, I end up sharing the gospel with the cashier, or if I'm at college and I have a few minutes before class and I'm sitting next to someone, just starting to share the gospel with them. And because of all of the training I have, it just kind of flows out of me.
She's now on point. She knows where she's headed. She has direction. She knows the target that she's aiming for and that purpose in life. It's exciting to sit back and to think that I got to be a part of that, which is why we do what we do.
Just like in my life, when I am on target with my relationship with Jesus, then that is when I can hit the mark. Just the idea of going counterculture and reaching out to the world, even if it's not popular, even if it's terrifying, but daring to reach my community and world.